Salutations everyone, this is Razor13 here giving you gameplay with the M16. Got the good old ACOG sight here. It's going to be a team deathmatch on the map Fallen, which I gotta say is one of my more favorite maps in this game. You can do well quite consistently, and it's a really easy map to learn. The camping spots are quite obvious, and the rushing routes are... well, I'd say rushing routes rather loosely, but the routes that you can take to navigate throughout the map are not very dangerous because there's so many high-profile camping spots, such as the windows in this building or on the opposite side from when the enemy team spawned. I'm using the ACOG sight in the M16 because I just wanted to try it out. But I really wouldn't recommend, in this game at least. In Black Ops, ACOG was definitely my favorite way to go. But in Modern Warfare 2, I was a holographic man, and that's usually what I'm pairing with the M16 nowadays. Some people might prefer the red dot, and that really just comes up to a preference, but I'm more of a holographic man myself. But I got the dual MP214 pistols akimbo as my secondary. And just going on my merry way here. These are really good pistols, and I like using these for when I'm using like a burst fire weapon or a semi-automatic or a sniper rifle, and when I want to go into a building, and I'll keep myself to a lessened advantage if I have those pistols out. And I keep them akimbo just because it's close range. The ability to not aim down sights is not hindered as much. Because I can place a few rounds at close range and get those guys quicker than they can hopefully get their assault rifles or submachine guns ready too. But I forget what perks I'm using here, but I definitely would recommend marksman with this weapon, as well as any other long-range assault rifle or sniper that you would want to use. Especially on this map where people are camping quite often at longer ranges. Marksman will identify those guys really well. As you can see, these pistols do me quite good when I'm rushing and clearing out these houses, and I get 3 easy kills with them. And they had some decent range. They was able to get some hit markers on that guy and then finish him off with my M16. Unfortunately, these pistols, especially any pistols really, when you akimbo them, they give you almost 0 ammunition. Get a double kill with my Predator and call in the attack helicopter. So yeah, as you can see, I only got really 3 kills with those pistols, and that's really the maximum you'll be able to get out of any pistol in game. And Infinity War decided to treat me real nicely with an awesome spawn right there. The enemy spawned 2 feet right behind me, and so I died. So yeah, the spawns in this game are incredibly bad. Worse than any other Call of Duty that I have ever heard of to exist ever, and they're terrible in all game modes. Domination is just spawn trap fest like it was in Modern Warfare 2, and with these maps, spawn trapping is especially difficult to get out of because of the elevations and the numerous camping spots. They like to emphasize in this game that there were a lot less power positions to camp on, and that is not true whatsoever. This is the campiest Call of Duty of all time, and I'm saying that out of a lot of experience with the last 3 Call of Duties released, and even COD 4 wasn't as campy as this. M16 is completely outmatched by the Type 95 in absolutely everything, because the Type 95 is the most overpowered gun since the MP40 with extended mags in World at War. The M16 did have a little bit of an advantage over the FAMAS in Modern Warfare 2 when it came to one bursting at long range, but not in this case, because the Type 95 kills in 2 bullets, and the M16 has more recoil and a slower fire rate, so it is completely outdone in absolutely every instance by the Type 95, which makes it all the more impressive when you get a good gameplay out of this gun. It's still a usable gun, maybe not as much as it was in the last 2 Call of Duties, especially with the FAMAS reincarnate a la the Type 95, but I'm able to get the assault drone here at 9 kills because I have hardline on, which is very nice, especially for the longer range weapons such as the M16 or the MK14. I find myself getting higher kill streaks with a much greater ease than I would with a fully automatic, because I'm usually in a closer engagements with those guns, so I'm at a more disadvantage when it comes to picking off multiple enemies because they're going to be spawning incredibly close to me. So when you limit your engagements to much longer ranges, especially with a gun such as the M16, the spawns are going to be less against you, because you know they'll usually spawn right next to where they died, and when you kill them at longer range, that's going to be less of a benefit for them and more for you. Called in the assault drone. Unfortunately, you have to call it in as a care package, which I guess kind of balances it out a little bit. But thankfully, the enemy was not able to get to it. And the assault drone, if you have not used it, is an amazing kill streak. It might be the best in the game, because you know the Reaper, the Pavlo, AC-130, Osprey Gunner, those can all get shot down incredibly easily and incredibly quickly without using them to their full advantage. And the Juggernaut might be difficult for some people to get to in the assault strike package, but the assault drone is only a 10 kill streak, or 10 point streak I should say, and with hardline that's only 9, and it's rather difficult to take out. As you can see, I'm just mowing these guys out. Look at that quad feed. You get a machine gun strapped to this puppy, and you also get a couple of rockets. As you can see, I fire a couple here. This thing won't have a whole ton of health, but it is quite mobile, and it'll take out multiple enemies funneling out of a spawn incredibly easily. As you can see, I just got a ton of kills here, more consistent than I would with a Pavlo or an AC-130 or an Osprey Gunner, and it's a much easier kill streak to get to. But as you can see, the game ends right there. My assault drone probably wouldn't have lasted much longer anyway. It was pretty much on its last legs there. So yeah, nice little gameplay with the M16. Probably something not many people have seen much of, especially with the prevalence of the Type 95. But my final score here is a 31-4 here on Fallen. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a comment below. I always appreciate your comments, and a dislike rating if you did not enjoy this video. And I will see you guys later.